Well, welcome back to Zero Tree Delta. We've got a bit of a mix of a video today. Primarily it's a view into a long VFR cross country that I did from northern Wisconsin down to the Rio Grande Valley, nearly Canada to Mexico. It was pretty good timing. I departed right at the start of the record-setting cold. I was all bundled up. Temps were right around 7 or 8 below, and I ended up landing with weather in the upper 60s surrounded by palm trees, so a bit of a shock there. I was on the early edge of the cold weather as it came in, but it was still below your typical winter weather flight. Density altitude was negative 3,500. With good planning though, engine preheating, cabin preheating, as well as just dressing in layers, it really wasn't an issue. The plane's cabin heater did surprisingly well, and I was even able to take off my coat while it was still 1 below out. I'd put some effort in at the last annual to tighten up the door seals and catch any leaks in the firewall, and that clearly paid off. If you're in the north and do any sort of winter flying, that's definitely a good exercise to do in the summer months to prep for the upcoming winter. Past that, the rest is just a quick view into the flight southward with some time lapse of the first leg from Wisconsin down to Arkansas. It's not exactly the most diverse terrain, but it was interesting to view the beautiful VFR weather along the route, as well as that gradual transition out of the snow. The overall trip was about 8 hours of flight time, so I did end up low on camera batteries, still learning that aspect of things, but did manage to get some ad hoc snippets of the destination. Figured I'd share what I could, and we'll see what we get on the return flight as well back to the north. It's an interesting flight as well in terms of just the applicability of general aviation. In this case, it was about an 8-hour flight time from the north to the south. Taking a commercial flight typically is right around a 12-hour day. So in this case, even with the longer distance, it still is a case where general aviation can kind of come out ahead when you look at the overall logistics of the day. So kind of interesting there. Same way with the VFR aspect. I'm working through my instrument rating, and it's still kind of an invaluable tool. But in this case, the north to south traversal helps a little bit with the weather planning. Typically, if you travel east to west, you're going to run into some frontal boundaries or things like that on a flight of this length, that was over 1,000 nautical miles. But, based on the weather patterns in the central U.S., you can time those high-pressure systems where even if you are a VFR pilot and you do the proper planning and your schedule is flexible, you can make these flights happen in a safe and appropriate manner. So with that said, just figured to share what I could. We'll see what we get on the flight back, and in the meantime, I guess, enjoy the flight, and we'll catch you later.
Automated weather observation 1411 Zulu. Wind 280 at 05. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 8000. Temperature -24 Celsius. Dew point -28 Celsius. Altimeter 3004. Remarks: density altitude -3600.